Hi and welcome to this episode of SIGNHOUSE TV. On this episode I'll be talking about the JHF printers which was showcased at the recently concluded APPPEXPO in Shanghai. So this year's APPPEXPO is really exciting and bigger and better than ever. It was really interesting to see a lot of our suppliers growing and bringing a lot of new products. And for anyone who attended or anyone who didn't go, I will give you a bit of a brief of the JHF booth, which was definitely the biggest at the show and showcasing a number of industrial printers which are really impressive. First time even I was seeing a lot of those printers in one place at the same time. And there are a couple of models on display and those printers are really great, and we have been very successful so far with customers who've been supporting us in this venture to start our printer equipment division since the start of this year. And I'm happy to inform you that since January we have booked and sold 4 printers today, and we will be gradually making more informational videos about the customers who have bought these printers. The most successful so far was the MEJet flatbed printer, which was the previous episode I had made. This has been doing really well, and I'm happy to also announce that we have now been given access to sell this printer all across the GCC. So any country in the GCC now, customers can start seeing demos of these printers and booking one for themselves in their production, print house production. The biggest launch of the show was the JHF 7000L. This is a really high-speed, high-volume printer when you want to print 24/7. The 5-meter LED lamp printer is extremely great for print houses that have extremely high volume. This is the first time there's a LED lamp on a very high volume printer, because in the past you needed mercury lamps to cure inks on printers that print at 200 square meters an hour. Honley has developed a LED lamp that is now perfect for the JHF high-speed printer. So you get better energy conservation, you get high volume printer that prints a number of square meters an hour. And when we're talking about 3-pass printing, even you can get 230 square meters an hour. With 6-pass printing, you can push it to 120 square meters an hour, and that too at 24/7 printing. So this is a great high-end printer, and you have the flexibility of printing on so many materials, not only your traditional PVC, vinyls, banners, flex, and backlits. You can start doing frontlits, backlits on textile, black textiles, and even if you do a lot of 137 meter rolls, a lot of them, in this printer you can load up 3 137 rolls on the machine with the new media holders, which allow you to print it perfectly and extremely high speeds. So this is a great printer for customers who have high volume printing, and this is a great printer that we think will give you a really quick ROI if you have the volume of printing, because the investment value we're talking about compared to some of the printers that print at this speed is extremely reasonable. So if you have that requirement or that high volume printing, please let us know, because this is the perfect fit for you. The H3370 is a great hybrid printer from JHF. It's one of the most industrial printers you can get from China. It's a 2.2 ton machine, so you can imagine the robust build here. So it's going to last for a number of years if you maintain it well, especially the heads. The heads are on the high end. Like all the industrial products from JHF, when they put Kyocera heads in, it's a 600 DPI Kyocera head. And this machine has a double row configuration, so you can get significant speed on it. Like even in production mode, you can push about around 80 square meters an hour. In high-end photorealistic mode, you can get around 30 square meters an hour. So that's for your backlit textiles. So this kind of a printer is great for companies that need that flexibility in printing roll material, flexible material, and also sheet and board. So at 3.2 meters wide, you can print a variety of roll material, as you know, and with the sheets also, you can lay them in sideways, 8x4 sheets, and get a really good production coming out of this machine. So it's a great product for printers that are really looking to upgrade again their capabilities and speed and production volume. The JHF F3220 is the industrial product from JHF for flatbed printing. So this is really a printer where you want to really jump into the next level of flatbed printing on sheets, whether it be PVC 4X, paper boards. When I say next level, I mean because you can really push the speed here. In production mode quality, you can push well above 100 square meters an hour. So that's how we classify this as a production machine, industrial grade machine, compared to the MEJet, where in production mode you get 25 to 30 square meters an hour. So this is really for people who have a high volume of printing, really want to jump into the next level in terms of speed and production quality. Even in photorealistic quality, 1200 by 1200 DPI, you can get above 50 square meters an hour. So this is really on the high end. Either you already do flatbed printing and really want to upgrade your facility to print a lot more, a lot faster, then this is the right product. Or you want to already do a lot of roll printing and then do laminating on a lot of boards and want to really cut down that time and process and jump right into printing at 100 square meters an hour for POP, point of sale, and a lot of the requirements that probably come up in your print house. This is a great product for that. The JHF T3700. This is a great product for textile printing or soft signage. This is a direct sublimation printer, and you can print on polyesters and dye sublimation papers. This is a great product if you're looking to get involved in making flag printing or soft signage for displays or backlights. This is a very high-end printer in terms of speed and production output you can get. You can push up again about 100 square meters an hour on this printer. But most importantly, when you buy a printer like this, as anybody who's in soft signage knows or looking to get into it, you have to also have a heat fixation unit. So we offer the DFerro calendars that you can buy from us and combine it with one of these machines, because every print that comes out on textile has to be then fixated with the heat fixation unit from DFerro to really get that ink absorbed into the textile and get it fixated on the textile, so you can use it for multiple times. You can fold it, you can wash it, and you get the right rich vibrant colors out of it. And if you print on paper, then obviously you have to transfer it onto textiles using this calendar. So this is a great product from JHF for textile printing and soft signage, and it's in 3.2 meter wide with the Kyocera head again, and so you can get great results and great reliability and long life. The Vista 180 is a great entry-level printer for any print house looking to buy their first UV printer. It's a 1.8 meter wide printer, so it also has a very small, reasonable size footprint, so it's easily replaced with your existing 1.6 meter eco-solvent or 1.6 meter latex printer, and you're going to get a lot more flexibility in terms of the variety of substrates you can use, whether it be vinyls or roll material or textiles even. And with the Kyocera printhead 6-color configuration, you get a significantly better speed than any latex or eco-solvent printer at 1.6 meter size. Even in production mode, you can get roughly 25 to 30 square meters an hour. In photorealistic high-end backlit mode, you can get 10 square meters an hour, which sounds low, but it is significantly better than a lot of the backlit qualities you achieve today on latex printers or eco-solvent printers. So this is a great model for every print house who's looking to buy their first UV printer, and we look forward to putting more of these in a lot of customers' places, because it's also a very reasonable investment cost, and you're going to get your return on investment in less than 1 year if you have a reasonable amount of square meters coming out of your print house every month. So that was all about the latest launches and the products from JHF Printers at the APPPEXPO. And again, I really want to thank those customers who invested with us and booked machines, and we really look forward to more and more customers joining with us to invest in one of these machines. And to help and support those customers, we have now increased our support team so that we have an engineer in every country and few in some of the bigger installation bases. So we have the right support locally available to you to help you train your staff to execute different applications on different materials, so that you can also ensure that your production is running smooth and regularly. And with the JHF product, you're getting something that's really high-end and really industrial. So that's why they use really these high-end 600 DPI Kyocera heads, which not a lot of people in the industry use. But the advantage for you is that you're going to get a lot of ink coverage, i.e. square meters, and using less ink. So the square meter cost is going to come down. With the reasonable investment cost, you're going to have a quicker ROI, because you can print a lot, print faster, print at high qualities, and especially being able to have the flexibility to print on textiles with these UV printers allows you to really aim for the high end of the print market, where you can get better prices, better margins, which is at the end of the day what printers are looking for. And with this printer, we'll allow you to enter into those kind of segments with really strong footing. So we look forward to hearing more feedback from you, and want to put one of these machines in a number of our customer sites. Every model is having different advantages, and all it takes is a discussion with one of our engineers or sales staff or even me to really identify what is ideal for the type of work you're doing, which printer fits into the category of work you're doing, so that you can get the best of everything. So please get in touch, and we look forward to continue to make this division a really strong part of our portfolio. And thank you very much.